Good day to you. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. Here is a promise. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She lifts her voice in the square. At the head of the noisy streets, she cries out. This is God's wisdom speaking to us in different circumstances. All through the city, God has a way of speaking to people. At the entrance of the gates, the city utters her sayings. So when Charlie Kirk died so tragically, a violent death, to a man who did not take up arms, we begin to ask, when normal people who have not done evil die like this, so violently, what times are we in? Who might be the next target of a group that did not like what I told? Because if he was an armed man, then one would think, as even the word of God says, those who take the sword die by the sword. Here is a man who took the word and died by the sword. What is the meaning of that? What does this tell us about the times we are in? And then if he was killed because he took away the hearts of so many young people away from violent Marxism, what does it tell us of the times that are upon us? So, God speaks in these events and says, turn to my reproof. I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. How long is this window available when we can listen to reproof and change our way? Because he says, and you neglected all my counsel, did not want my reproof. When will that happen? What is our time like? Is it a time God is still making wisdom available for us to hear? Or is the time is coming when we have neglected God's counsel about family, about sexuality, about decent living? Now, one report said from 1975 onwards, $80 trillion of the world's wealth was transferred from the lower 90% to the upper 1%. Did you understand that? $80 trillion were transferred. That is to say, before 1975 there was somewhat of a balance. But since 1975, $80 trillion that was available as livelihood and investment or whatever to the 90% was transferred to the 1%. So before that, there was a somewhat rich 10%, not so rich 90%. But now 1% have become super rich and 99% are struggling. So such a inequality of distribution of what God has given. So what is this telling us? When your dread comes like a storm and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, is this talking about the floods that have come to every major city of the world, isn't it? Whirlwind, calamity, dread. There's no time that you can say a storm will not come. Cyclones have come, major cities of the world have undergone major flood disasters, and cities and townships have got buried. We have no joy in this, but we are asking, this Proverbs 1 opens with this chapter, are we in a time like this? Then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. So in this Charlie Kirk murder also, we can see that the antagonists are so rabid. One lady said, he was always in my digital hit list, which means if the digital hit list is okay, the gun hit list will follow when people talk like that. She of course said she did not expect a murder like this, but others are speaking as if this murder was coming and they are approving also. And there was some university students from a UT, some university in US were interviewed, and they quite a number said, we are happy, who cares, good thing that happened to him. So it's a time like this, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would not accept my counsel. They spurned all my reproof. So they shall eat of the fruit of their own way and be satisfied with their own devices. When that happens, what can God do? Where He has repeatedly said, please, 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 don't go this way, repeatedly. So we have globalists who are making all kinds of mRNA products to ruin coercive health measures, then all kinds of economic measures to concentrate the wealth in the hands of a few, then engineered migration, families disrupted, nations disrupted, sexuality disrupted in so many ways. When man has undone humanity, if God were to say, why should I give a tomorrow when there is no generation that is to live this tomorrow, has the time of the world come up? Is that what the ecological disasters are saying? Has the time of the world come up? But he who listens to me shall live securely and will be at ease from the dread of evil. So when the righteous falls violently dead, we ask these serious questions, because life cannot be lived as if nothing happened, because something terrible happened. It is time to wake up. Those who believe in God and those who say there is no God, it's a time to wake up. So let's please wake up, take cognizance of the times, and prepare ourselves and our families every day to be wise and hear the knowledge of God. Thank you for listening. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. If you want any clips like this on spirituality, science and reason, please send a WhatsApp to +94 211 5011. My broadcast in Sinhala will follow soon. If you want a consultation, cost-free consultation for your kid, or for any other matter that you want to consult me, for a cost-free consultation, you can give a telephone call to 077 151 2801. If you want to meet with us, you can also come on a Friday at 7 p.m. to Colombo Empathic Learning Center, Brookside, 374 Leslie Ranagala Mavata, Colombo 8. So please, let's heed the voice of the Lord that is repeatedly saying, please listen, please listen. We can see that times are evil. Evil is being planned against children, infanticide, euthanasia, loss of human life, no respect whatever or reverence for human life. At present, world has overtaken, abortions have overtaken live births. So man is saying, we don't want a next generation. That's the majority vote. There is a remnant who will trust God, and they will have to see to it that they make a highway above the winds and the waves of the world. We also have a promise that Jesus Christ will come again. So wake up is what this terrible assassination told me. Thank you for listening. We'll meet again in a broadcast.